My grandson lied about helping me, so I live-streamed my helpless life from my mansion. The camera panned slowly across the grand chandelier, catching the light just right as it danced along the polished marble floors. Velvet drapes, gold-trimmed armchairs, and a view of a private vineyard filled the background. In the center of it all sat an elderly woman, composed, graceful, and devastatingly aware of the eyes on her. She adjusted her glasses, leaned slightly toward her live streaming setup, and spoke with quiet fire. "They say I'm helpless. Let's take a walk, shall we?" Just a week earlier, she'd been the forgotten figure in her family, an afterthought buried beneath false praise and shallow sympathy. Her grandson had taken to social media with a viral video, wiping a fake tear and claiming, "I take care of my poor, old grandmother. She lives in a cramped little house, can't do much on her own. I sacrifice everything for her." It had racked up millions of views. Sympathy, sponsorships, speaking invites. He capitalized on the lie, turning it into a brand. He posted photos of her sitting in a cheap rocking chair with the caption, "Cherish the elders who raised us." He even launched a GoFundMe in her name. What no one knew was that she had once lived under a bridge, cast aside by the same family for being a burden. Back then, they laughed when she said she had a plan, mocked her when she talked about building something for herself. They called her senile, paranoid, just an old woman who watches too many movies. But while they ignored her, she had been watching and learning. She used the last few dollars of her pension to enroll in free financial webinars at the library, listened to podcasts about crypto and investments on old donated headphones, took notes from retired lawyers at a local mosque. She flipped one rundown property and used the profits to flip two more. Silent, patient, disciplined. Her fortune grew in the shadows of their doubt. So when her grandson's lies finally gained traction, turning her existence into a pity campaign, she didn't rush to expose him. Not yet. Instead, she decided to let him dig deeper. Let the internet think she was frail. Let them send gifts, messages, praise. Let her grandson believe he was untouchable. Then, on a rainy Thursday, with a phone in one hand and a silk robe draped over her shoulders, she hit go live. At first, it was subtle. She showed her rose garden, her chef preparing lunch, her rescue dogs lounging by the heated pool. Then came the jaw-dropping reveal. The so-called poor little house was actually a sprawling estate hidden in the hills. And that rocking chair photo? Taken during a brief visit to an antique market she owned. The comments exploded. "Wait, is that a butler? She's rich. She walks better than I do. Expose him." By the end of her stream, hashtag Grandma with the Mansion was trending worldwide. Media outlets tried reaching out. Influencers posted reactions. And the grandson? He was unreachable, his accounts deactivated, his sponsors pulling back, the GoFundMe frozen. But the real twist came later. She uploaded one final video, titled The Real Story. In it, she shared her past, photos of her sleeping on park benches, receipts from her first property deal, screenshots of every transfer she made under the radar. She never once mentioned revenge. Her tone was not bitter, but resolved. She ended the video with a simple line. "Sometimes, you have to let people believe you're weak, until you can prove them wrong in front of the whole world." The views skyrocketed. Suddenly, she wasn't just a viral grandma. She became a symbol of resilience, wisdom, and quiet strength. Her story got picked up by major channels. She launched her own platform teaching elder financial empowerment. Invitations poured in from around the globe. And her grandson? He was left in the shadows he'd created. But she never publicly shamed him again. When asked about him in an interview, she simply said, "Some people borrow your light. Others try to steal it. But if you learn how to glow from within, no one can switch you off." And with that, the camera cut to black. A legacy not built on pity, but power. A woman they once forgot, now unforgettable.